Hey there, Sag. It's Jen, and I am doing your mid-May reading. So just a reminder that on the 26th of May, we have the pink full supermoon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. And right off, I was like, so tons of fire energy, um, like hot. You may be looking hot, you may be feeling hot. Um, fire, feeling really sexual and passionate and excited and things like that. And then I heard, because of the fire, probably the Grateful Dead song "Fire on the Mountain," and so the first line came through: "Long distance runner, what you standing there for? Get up, get out of the door." But then I was reading through the lyrics, and they're kind of interesting. And this isn't exactly sort of what the song I think is saying, but listen to this one. There's a dragon with matches that's loose on the town. Takes a whole pail of water just to cool him down. It's so funny. I've heard this song just so many times, yet I still hadn't really listened to the lyrics of it. So that could be something that happens. All of a sudden you hear a song. It could be a song you've heard a million times before, but you really listen. Some people always listen to the lyrics, and some people, again, like songs I've listened to my whole life, I never really paid attention to the lyrics. Um, so this may happen. You may hear a lyric, and it may really kind of resonate with you, or touch you, or um, inspire you, or motivate you. Because I do what I got from the very first line or two of that song is, what are you waiting for? you know, get up. What are you standing there before? But it's like, what are you waiting for? So I feel like we will have this realization, like, what the fuck are we waiting for? So like, ask that person out. Start that new job or career. Move. Get up and do shit around the house. Like, I feel like you will be motivated, and if you've been ignoring um, something that needs attention, or you've been saying you're going to do, or it's on your to-do list, I feel like you will all of a sudden like burn through your to-do list. You could also be weaning away from I don't know, I sit on the couch way too much and watch Netflix, or I come home at night and I have a drink or two, and you're realizing like it's just not productive. I see you exercising a lot more, kicking some. I don't even know if it's necessarily 100% like I have this bad habit I need to kick. It's more like I want to be motivated. I want to be outside. I want to be healthy. Just other priorities, better habits that are, you're just, I don't know, you're just going to kind of do it. What was your May one? Was this something that came through for May? Sounds familiar, like that's April. Oh, so we're just reminding you about the 6 month time frame. So what was happening back in November? It was something with a Taurus, some real chemistry, but not sure if it would work. Letting go and enjoying the ride. Oh my God, I had another Grateful Dead song for you. That is not normal. I may be going to hell in the bucket, but at least I'm enjoying the ride. Okay, I don't know why the Grateful Dead is coming up for you. You may meet someone that likes the Grateful Dead. Um, that's just weird. That because it Trevor Hall, yeah, his lyrics come up for me all the time because I listen to his music all the time. Grateful Dead, even though uh, I'm not a pseudo deadhead, is not something that comes up in my readings tons, and especially not like every every month some sign does not get those lyrics. So I don't know, that means something. So what let's think about the Grateful Dead. traveling, dancing bears, the skull, steal your face, um, like live recordings, Jerry, Bob, Phil. I don't know. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but I am. Let's go back to the song lyric that may just really light a fire under your ass. Like, I feel like that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like a strike of lightning. So maybe we'll get the Tower card where you're just like, or the Judgment, like a wake up call. But I don't feel like um, it's just like something motivates you. It isn't like, oh, I fucked up, and so now I'm gonna do this. I don't see it having that negative. It's just like expansive, and I can do more. Just like that full moon lunar eclipse, and you will. Something's gonna come to the forefront. Something really positive, and some of your more less productive habits, maybe we'll say, will just kind of automatically, and not necessarily again consciously, it's get pushed to the back. It's more because these things are taking a priority in your life, um, and you're, oh, it's snowing, lovely Vermont. um, yeah, okay. Yeah, if you are looking to meet someone, that I think there's going to be a really strong attraction. They could like the Grateful Dead, maybe. Or like concerts in general. Or music. They could be a musician. Do I have anything else to say about Sag full moon lunar eclipse? This can go out, something that happened 6 months, going out 6 months. I think that's it. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Wow. I haven't been looking at it too much, but the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. Fortuitous, fortunate events coming forward, happening. Karma, the wheels are turning. Things are going in your favor. Things going in your favor. Can you even see that? I'm sorry, I had that music going. I hope that wasn't too fucking annoying. Let's turn it off, shall we? Okay. Sagittarius mid-May. Oh, I love me this card. Yeah, that card is that energy. Here's travel. Yeah, you may be making plans to travel. That's very sad. Groundedness. Okay, lots of earth energy happening here. So this Nine of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles on either side of the Six of Swords. It's a similar energy. This is a very grounded person, a very practical person, a person who, they don't complain too much. Like, they're not, some people like me, for example, I was like, oh, I gotta clean. I feel like all I do is clean. I don't clean that much, and it's never like I hate clean housework. I just hate housework. I'm just gonna say it. This person probably hates housework too, but they're not a baby like I am. And they just fucking do it. You know what I mean? They don't leave shit in the sink for days on end. They put stuff away. You know what I mean? They handle stuff. If they say they're going to get up early and work out, they do. And I feel like this is the energy that's coming in for us, right? We were kind of just talking about this, like these more positive habits, pushing their way to the front of the line, and they're just more important, and they're more present, and we're more motivated to take care of things, getting fiscally responsible, could be downsizing, could be making with this eclipse, some significant changes in order to cultivate the lifestyle that we truly, truly want. I don't want to be house poor. I just need a small yard where the dogs or the kids can play, or I can sit out and have a coffee or something. Um, I don't, for being an expansive Jupiter full moon, I feel like we want to expand the quality of our lives, not things. We may even want to downsize things. I think so. We have more money freed up to travel, to for the things that are really truly important. Like, we don't need to keep up with the Joneses, but we want to expand the things that are positive in our lives. Um, the Six of Swords, yeah, there's a level of maturity and confidence with these two cards because they can handle their shit. They can handle the day-to-day life things, the adulting things, and have found a way. There is a spiritual aspect to the Pentacles to be okay. When I do the dishes, I listen to a YouTube video or a podcast, or I meditate, or you know what I mean? Finding a way, or, okay, I got to exercise more. Listening to a podcast, or some people like silence. I know several people are like, no, no, when I go running or walking, I don't want anything. That's my time to be in my head. And I'm like, I'm in my head way too much. Like that, I need to not allow my brain to think. Um, Maybe it's my Libra moon, I don't know. But they find ways to make things fun and enjoyable and accepting of them instead of resisting against them and just making them for sure not enjoyable instead of trying to find ways to just make them as enjoyable as possible. With the Six of Swords in the middle, that is going from, even though it's a sword card, a thinking card. I guess I think, even though they're kind of, I think, different sides of the same coin, depression and anxiety, I put anxiety more as like an overthinking thing with the swords, and depression is more of an emotional thing with the cups. So to me, when I say going from stormy water to smooth water, which is often how the Six of Swords is described, and they're almost always on a boat in the water. You're like, oh, but water's cups energy. So I think of this as more anxiety, a stressful situation, something, that's stressing you out, keeping you up at night, worrying you, lots of anxiety, going from a tense situation like that, to something where you can breathe, you can relax, your brain isn't stressed out and worried, and you can go for that walk and enjoy it and not be stressing out the whole time because other parts of your life are so stressful. This realization, like, no, I want to minimize stress in my life. I don't want to just, okay, also this concept of instead of I need to go away and meditate, how do I bring the meditation into my life and incorporate it into my life so that the anxiety isn't like built up to a point where I'm like, I have to go meditate, I have to go run, I have to go do this because I just have stored up all this negativity. How do I prevent it from coming in the first place? And then you're sailing through life in a much smoother waters in general. And that really is to me, the lesson of the Wheel of Fortune. If you're up here, oh, that's great, you're on top for a little bit. But if you're at the bottom, you're being crushed. And this way, you're trying to hang on. This side, you're trying to claw to the top. So if you're on the outside of the wheel, going up and down and up and down and up and down with all of life's uncontrollable things. But if you can learn to ride in the center of the wheel, right? then a lot of crap just is spinning around you, but you're not going along for the ride. That's another Grateful Dead lyric almost. You just stay centered and grounded, and again, incorporating that mindfulness and mindfulness of the quality of your thoughts, and not allowing, it is really snowing here, not allowing that negativity to take up residence within you, and then you're carrying that stress around you, and it just is, whether we realize it or not, affecting our quality of life. And so, yes, again, pushing out that, not allowing that to take up much space, that stress. We have other more important things that are emerging and coming forward. I'm going to pull some more cards because let's make this as long as possible. I'm going to pull some tarot sexual magic, some more romance-based cards, because there is a hotness. You may meet a Leo. Leo's always coming up when with this, but Taurus is strong. Earth sign is strong. And, we had that, we're in Taurus in the beginning of May, and we had that new moon on the 11th in Taurus. And I did talk about, the is a fixed earth sign and sort of the most spontaneous of spontaneous fire signs a good match. But, it just really just may work out. So what is this? The Page of Swords. These cards are kind of racy. I don't know if I should put them up. Page of Swords. So, messages. 9 of Cups. Let's keep that one out. That is the wish card. Yes, everything you could wish for. Someone may be declaring that they like you. 4 of Wands. Marriage material. Okay. Wow. So in romantic terms, someone may be asking you out. You may meet someone on a dating website. You may start texting and communicating with someone. Someone will ask for your number or be given your number. This really is, you guys, even if you, of course there are mutual values people can hold, even if they're, you think of the fire sign and the earth sign, for example. There's a connection at a deeper level, just like you guys are kind of both in the same place. You've been through it. You're really, your priorities are similar. Your outlook on life is similar. What you think is important is similar. There's just so many value things and almost a philosophical, spiritual way of approaching life where you're not sweating the small stuff. You're both adults. You both take care of yourself. You don't need each other. You appreciate each other's company. And it really, really is, you both are sort of, wow, I didn't think I could meet someone with the wish card here. And there's the 4 of Wands, which is marriage. That's the marriage card. I'm just going to say it. So you could definitely meet someone now. And even if you were sort of a confirmed bachelor or bachelorette, you may meet someone now that you will actually, that would be a long-term love match. So, of course, if you have no desire to get married, it doesn't, and either does the other person, it doesn't mean you're going to get married. But that's just, for a committed long-term relationship. Like you both feel that and are going towards that. It just really is the right match. And you may have been single for a while or waiting for this for a while. And the Pentacles are patient. They're slow. They're not going to push things. They're not going to force things. So this may have been a long time in coming, but it's, the stars are aligned, and that's a Trevor Hall song. What song is that? To Zion. Yeah, it's just everything's the timing is just right. Everything's just coming together at the right time. But when you think about it, your positivity, the work you've been doing, it really isn't. Um, Maybe it seems like a coincidence or something, but it probably is a result of this energy where you're just more positive, productive, beneficial things, and your acceptance of the things that we have to deal with in this life, and finding ways to make things enjoyable, and letting go of the negativity and the stress and the um, whatever the negative things that we get sucked into and just in our human experience. Wish card right there in the middle for love, Sag, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like things are really turning around and looking up if they haven't been as great as you would have liked them to have been. And a lot of it is your own internal shifts and desires to to be that way. So nice. Pat yourself on the back. Got to count your wins. You may be the only one counting them, so you got to count your own wins. Take care, Sag. Bye.